Ladies and gentlemen, joined by a certified legend at the TalkBox Everlast studio today. Yeah, he's got the verified check mark next to his name as I look across at him right now. He got his game face on. He will always have his game face on. His name is Evander Holyfield, and he looks like he could still do it. He's slim and trim. He looks like he could still lace him up and beat some of them top 50 heavyweights out there right now. I ask you, that's my first question. If you train for 6 months right now, could you beat some of the top 50 heavyweights?
I'm not for sure. The reflex is not there
Right.
like it used to be, the confidence.
Yeah. But, man, come on. Number 45, you could beat that guy. I think. I'm going to put money on you.
I don't know.
Yeah. And the way you answer the question tells me that you're not going to try it.
You're right.
Yeah. Last fight was when? 2011?
Yeah, 2011.
Was it Brian Nielsen?
Yep.
And what's the closest you came back, Mr. Holyfield? The closest you came to coming back after that? Because you people give you offers. They still make offers to you.
I mean, it wasn't a championship fight, so I wasn't going to do it.
Right. And now you're a promoter.
Yes.
You look like a normal guy, though. You're dressed in, it's like a nice, what is that, barn jacket. He got an HBO boxing hat on. He just looks like a nice, normal dude. Comes in here, he's got sort of that easygoing Southern charm. And I guess, I've been covering boxing since like the early or the mid-'90s. Don King was still at his heyday then, man. And so, right, as far as promoters go, it was Don King had that style. Bob Arum has that style. Oscar De La Hoya is a promoter now. Dana White says he's getting into it now. What's a nice guy like you doing in the promoter ring?
I don't think it had nothing to do with how the company run. It's the smart people you have in your company that makes it run.
All right. Real Deal Boxing, it's called. A lot of it is based out of New York. You are in New York a lot, but you make your residence where?
And Fort Lauderdale.
Florida guy now.
Yes.
Grew up where now? Remind us.
Oh, yeah, Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia. A Georgia guy, now in Florida. Here a lot in New York. Real Deal Boxing. I've been watching it. And I got to say, I'm not just blowing smoke because I think you're a legend. I like a lot of how you do it. Because what I see you doing is promoting from the ground up, speaking to kids, going to hospitals, going to youth centers, and presenting boxing as something that can be a net positive to society.
Well, it is, because the fact of the matter is, you have to create something for the people who didn't choose their parents, which is nobody chose their parents. And then if your parent, you came up on that rough side, which, I came up on the rough side, and when too many things I did could do good, but going through hard times, I was good in that.
Yeah. And I also try to explain people when I'm like, my name is Mike. What do you do for a living, Mike? I cover boxing. Boxing, they turn up their nose. Sometimes the fancy people, but not always. People just judgmental of it. And I say, no. Let me tell you. Been doing this a while. Been talking to people a long time. And I see it as a net positive. Yes. Sometimes people get hit in the head too hard, and sometimes they can be injured. But every damn day across the USA and beyond, a kid who has a shitty home life. Mom and dad, he didn't pick him. Dad's a bum. He ain't even there. Mom is maybe working 3 jobs, and she don't even have time to watch over the kid. He gets embraced. He gets open arm welcome at a boxing gym. He is not welcomed other places. School, he stinks. He don't like reading. He gets D's. Teachers are nasty and overworked and all that. And there's not much going on in the town there. A lot of the businesses have shut down. What's the good business? Maybe selling dope or something, right? And but the boxing gym going to be open to you. And so, yeah, is there a trade-off? Sometimes there's a trade-off. There's always a trade-off in life. But boxing is a net positive. Quickly, please, legend. For those that don't know you, can you give me a quick bio blast about that upbringing and where you came from and what it was like and why you went into boxing?
Well, I start I started boxing at the age of 8 years old. I started the boys club at 6. And one day coming off the football field, I seen somebody hitting the speed bag. And I wanted to hit the speed bag. And I asked them, they said, you got to be on the boxing team. I was like, can I be on the boxing team? They said, no. So the older man said, no. The next day I asked him, he said, no. I asked him again, he said, no. Then finally, on a Friday, I asked him, he said, well, yeah, come on in.
And the lesson there is?
You don't quit. You
keep
don't
asking.
quit. You know, keep asking. The opportunity came about, and the man told me I could be like Muhammad Ali and like this. And I told him I was 8 years old. He told me I wouldn't always be 8. And I believed him because next week I was going to be 9. And so, you know, when kids believe things, the chance of them being great is going to be good.
Did you know right away when you were 8 that you had a facility for this? I mean, right away, Holyfield, were you rat-a-tat on that speed bag?
No, you know, it was just, you know, me going against somebody, and they were the same size. But, you know, I was the youngest one in the family, the youngest of 9, and they didn't take it easy on me. So, you know, I wasn't accustomed to take it easy on nobody.
You had been fighting already a little bit.
A lot.
A lot. In Georgia, right?
Yeah, it's in Georgia.
All right.